the amazing Anabella with us. She's been reoccurring, but she's been away in Mexico for a little while. She's been sorting out her mother and her father, and also she has a son and the whole bit, and she's been doing the family thing and sort of taking care of life itself.
And Mexico City.
And Mexico City.
Yes, yes, yes.
And of course we're down at the Pepper Mill, which is in Las Vegas, which is absolutely fabulous, sitting in, of course, the Elvis Presley booth. And so how have you been? You've been kind of
traveling to California and to Mexico. Yes, San Miguel de Allende, Mexico City. You know, it's very, very happening in Mexico. And the climate, of course,
it's
75 degrees. Yes,
75.
Yes.
Oh, perfect temperature.
And
75.
people coming from all over the world. So Mexico is very in vogue, very happening. I do recommend highly that people go and check it out. The pyramids, everything that we have to offer.
Yeah, because they have pyramids in Mexico. I don't think you know. You have to climb the steps to get up there.
Incredible pyramids.
Absolutely,
yes,
incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet. I've been to Mexico City and a couple.
You've never been to the pyramids?
No.
The pyramid of the sun and the moon is something magical. You know, it's amazing. There's a big city like 45 minutes away, but they're not even a smoke, smog, nothing. It's just clear.
Which is amazing in this, you know, any part of the world. I think,
yes.
Where is it? China? Just
or sometimes if you go to Cairo, I believe it's very polluted in Cairo, but not in this valley.
This particular valley is really beautiful.
Yes.
Now, of course, you do astrology and you sort of, so what's going on? Where's it going? We're coming to the end of 2016 and we're going into 2017.
Right.
I'm really looking, it's going from a monkey to the rooster.
Well, okay. All right.
So now,
first, let me explain what I do. I'm I'm an international life coach, but I really work with the mystic sciences.
Yes.
My thing is to charge that inner battery and to wake up that intuitive side of your brain, and that's what I do with the hand psychology, the karmic analysis, the astrology, and the astro map, where people come and look for guidance, and they're saying, you know, I want to start a new project, or I want to leave this relationship, or
I want to do something different,
or I need to change my life.
Yes.
And they come to me, you know, sincerely, because I only work with sincere people, and we were able to redirect, to life edit and redirect, because what does karma mean? Karma means essence of your character,
yes,
or what you're repeating
and
in
what
a
you're
pattern.
putting out there. What
Totally.
you're putting out there. Whatever you put out there, you're going to definitely get back
right
again.
Back. The boomerang effect. Nobody gets away
so
with that.
what have we got to look forward to?
Well, I'm going to talk a little about, I'm talking about, let's see about the closing of this year, since we only got a few days left, and what it is now. So we're just closing the year of the monkey, and that's going to be closing, as we still have January to go, and in the beginning of February we will change years. But this was a very tricky year, as you can see. And that's what monkeys do. It's that monkey does not see, no speak, or do no evil. And this is what the monkey is about. And you know, in history, Jesus Christ was a monkey. Yeah. Pope Paul was a monkey. Leonardo da Vinci was a monkey. And today we lost Carrie Fisher, who was also a monkey.
She was so fabulous. And
well, the Star Wars, yes, absolutely. I was there in London when all that Star Wars was taken. And so what happens if it's your year? Remember, you're going to be paying some major karma. You know, your year means, have you done your homework? Yeah. It's almost like your Saturn return. So in our year, when it's our year, you're going to be the horse.
Yes, I'm the horse.
I'm a goat. So for this monkey people, many people, you're the monkey, paid many karmas, or had something wonderful in their life. Yes. Because it depends on how you've done your homework. If you've been in rhythm and aligned in your life, definitely your year will be a year of bonanza. But if you have neglected what you really need to do, you will totally be paying karma, and some people even lose their lives.
Well, you know, we have to tell facts, so that is the fact. So now we're going in.
That's what a karmic does.
That's what karma does, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, karma, if nobody knows it, and I'm sure most people know what karma is. What you put out there is what you get back.
A lot of people say to me, I never heard what the word karma and dharma is. That karma is accumulation of causes and effects, you know, accumulated, and dharma is the way you undo the knot.
Yes.
All the positive things that we do when we serve others, right? Okay, so yeah, we're going to be going into the year of the rooster. And the year of the rooster is about work. So get ready for that year, and I'll be back to talk about in detail the rooster. But what I want to talk about today is that on the 29th, we're going into new moon. So we'll go back now to Western astrology.
So are we going to have the new moon for the new year?
No, the new moon is on the 29th.
29th.
But yes, it'll be right into the crescent moon. So it's very in rhythm, you know, because you always make new plans, or what we call a New Year's resolution, on the new year. So we're perfectly, for those of you who want to start new things in your life, really redirect your life and get involved in a relationship, in a business, This is going to be a great time. So right now, the sun is in Capricorn, and the new moon will be in Capricorn too, so that's a double Capricorn, which means that Saturn is ruling right now. Now Saturn is the ruler of the sun at this moment. The sun is in Saturn because it's Capricorn, and Saturn is the teacher. It's the strict teacher, and that's why Capricorn people are so strict. They're so usually very disciplined, very disciplined people. Right, so the new moon will be on the 20th of December in Capricorn. Now this is a great time for travel. All right, we also have Saturn is in Sagittarius on the big sphere, and that is a very, very positive place to be because that gives you an international connection, which you know I was talking about.
We have an international connection anyway.
Right.
I love everything you're saying.
Right. So it's really a great time for travel. Now it also is about beware of who you give or delegate your power to. Beware of that because Saturn again is strict.
Nick, be careful. I'm talking to my producer right now.
Okay.
Nick.
It's because see, Saturn is the teacher and very strict teacher. If you don't do it right, Saturn will come up and slap you right in the face.
And it's all
right. Okay. So also be able to understand that Saturn talks about intuition. This is a time to center your intuition. See where you're going with your career. What do you want for your new business?
So do you have to make sure that what you want is really what you want?
Totally.
Okay.
Totally.
So we have to make sure when you say you want to do something, this is really what you want to do. But I always say don't put in 2 or 3 things in there. Have just
one thing at a time.
One thing.
You know, you can never keep 2 masters happy.
No.
Whether it be with your career, whether it be with your love life, whether it be with your friendship, or you're really being loyal to yourself. So Saturn again is there to mark that. Because Saturn is in Sagittarius, it's in a very noble place. And Sag is good about really being more humanistic on the planet. We need to be more humanistic. So this is a time for alignment. This is a time to overcome the fear of change. You know, a lot of us.
Don't be afraid to change something and the fear of it, because when
many
you put
people
fear,
are.
Yeah, when you put fear there will be fear.
Absolutely.
So whatever, if you put happiness into something, they'll be happy. If you put fear into it, it'll be fear. If you're apprehensive about something, then maybe don't do it. Hang in a second.
Well, that's why we talk about intuition. You know, your inner voice will always tell you when something is right.
Yes.
And sometimes your inner voice talks to you and you don't listen. It's saying it's wrong.
You're
out of rhythm. You're out of rhythm with this. You know, I really am a big advocate of teaching people, listen to that inner voice. That inner voice will always tell you, even whatever. I even do
Could be bad, could be good, could be anything.
You know, there's even a great test you can do with kinesiology where you show people, look, this is what your body doesn't want, and you put it to your chest. And if it takes you forward, it means that it's resonating with your energy. If it push you back, it's against your chemistry. So even in that,
so pay attention a lot.
Always pay attention to your intuition. And of course it says, set your plans and be patient.
Well, that's the worst thing, and nobody can be patient, so, you know, use your patience and just, I always say sit back and relax. And one of my things I've always said, Anabella, is that go into a nice quiet place of your house, which to me is your bedroom.
Your sacred space.
Yeah, which is a very sacred. My bedroom and my bathroom seem to kind of go hand. I pray sort of at the door of my bathroom. But my bedroom is a great place to just sit on your bed and just relax. And don't say anything, don't do anything. Just let it all come to you. And sort of relax. And then, especially if you have a problem, or even if you've got some excitement, you know, it doesn't always have to be a problem.
No, totally. When you really want to meditate on saying, where should I put my energy? Should I go forward with this relationship or with this business? Or should I finally just, the universe pushing me to travel now? Yes, a lot of us, I'm going to be traveling on, you know, Saturn will be in Sagittarius till late spring. So that's going to time to be traveling. You'll be surprised, those of us who are international people, we'll just have to get up and go. You know, so, and I know that you are, my darling.
So what, we got one more and then we have to close out.
Okay, and of course one more is, we always want to look, when we're looking at a chart or anything, we want to look at the North Node. What is the North Node doing? The North Node is what is the future for us. The South Node of astrology is what we've already been through. So we don't want to go back to that. So this is when we talk about repeating patterns.
Move forward.
Of karma. People seem to get stuck. And my mission is to unstuck you and to give you a little shove and show you this is the potential.
This is the future.
You can get it.
I mean, you've got all the past, which you've learned by, and you can sort of, but you can't really, you can't
change
that.
You can't change it.
Nothing. It's like this morning. Whatever happened this morning, it happened. I can't change a single solitary thing. But I can start going forward.
Well, she's
Don't be
very much a
afraid.
progressive.
Yes, I'm very aggressive.
But that's the horse in her. In Chinese astrology, the horse runs. The horse is very polite until you flip up its tail, and then it goes up on its hind,
yes,
and
it does
runs.
happen. Believe me, it does happen.
And it runs. And
when
it
I don't
runs.
have patience, when I said that's enough, and I'm gone. And I really, because I don't see any headway in it, so I analyze it to see, am I going to get headway in this, or am I going to get headway in it? And if I see I'm not, I move on. Because there's nothing.
She's a progressive, this one, and this is
Nothing
why I have this little segment once in a while. I come and see
And
you
I
guys.
love her to come in because I know a lot of you out there want to find out about 2017. So what is the most prominent thing that's going to happen in 2017 for everybody?
It's going to be a very auspicious year.
Okay.
But again, it's going to be a year of work, of cleaning out that emotional closet, and understanding that you must set your intention. That is the most important. Set your intention and run with it. Now, the great thing is it's going to be a new moon, 29th, which is in 2 days, and then 30 and 31st. So we're right into the new moon period. So I'll see you guys on the full moon.
You will. And I
And
have to say, one example, there's a very good friend of mine that absolutely hated the full moon. And I explained to him from you, because of what you said about the full moon, explained it to him, you'd never believe it, because now he likes the full moon. Now because he understands
what it does.
When you understand what something is, and that cannot be the full moon, it could be anything in life. When you understand it,
not only
you're
that,
heart-free.
you know, the moon keeps those oceans in sync, allows us to have gravity. So the moon is kind of like our little blessing that the universe sent us, the sun and the moon. So I'm Anabella Corro. If anybody wants to check out my new website, it's lifewithannabella.com, or give me a call at 702-815-9185. I always answer my phone.
Amazing woman. I love having Anabella on because I love to learn about what's going on and what's happening. We shall return
Happy
in the
New Year.
2017. We'll be back.